I can't sleep. Oh my. I can't concentrate.
Would you like some tea, Ray?
What's that? I don't need that.
What's wrong with you?
Go away.
Fine.
Are you hearing or seeing something that isn't there?
If you have these kinds of symptoms, it can only mean one thing, and that is
As what you have seen from the video a while ago are only some of the warning signs of schizophrenia. These are insomnia, loss of concentration, irrational, angry, or fearful response to loved ones, and a constant feeling of being watched. It also includes the following: a change in personality, personal appearance and hygiene, deterioration from academic performance, and lastly, increased withdrawal from social situations. Are you experiencing all those too? Well then, let's learn more about what schizophrenia really means.
What is schizophrenia? It is defined as a split personality and somewhat like a multiple personality disorder. It is not characterized by a changing personality, but by a deteriorating personality. It is also defined as a major psychotic disorder characterized by disturbances in the following: perception, thought processes, reality testing, feeling, behavior, attention, and motivation.
So what are the causes of schizophrenia? First, genetics. Genetic factor or hereditary is a significant risk in developing schizophrenia. It tends to run in families in that person inherits has a tendency to develop the disease. Genetic risk coupled with environment factor trigger is the main cause of schizophrenia. So second is chemistry. People with have schizophrenia have a chemical imbalance of brain chemicals such as serotonin, dopamine, which are the neurotransmitter.
what are the symptoms of your schizophrenia? We have the positive symptoms and the negative symptoms. First on the list is your positive symptoms. Delusion are individuals who believe that someone is spying on him or her. Next is hallucinations. This is seeing, feeling, tasting, hearing, or smelling something that doesn't really exist. Lastly is your disordered thinking and speech. This is moving from one topic to another in a nonsensical fashion.
What are the different types of schizophrenia? First is paranoid. This person feels extremely suspicious, persecuted, or experience a combination of these emotions. Example is a girl walking in the street feels like she's being followed, but when she looks back, there's no one. Second is disorganized schizophrenia. This is a person is often incoherent in speech and thought, but many have no delusions. This is a person is not experiencing delusion, but is speaking and thinking far from reality. Third is catatonic schizophrenia. This is a person is withdrawn, mute, negative, and often assumes very unusual body positions. This person remains static for a long time. Fourth is the residual schizophrenia. This is a person that's no longer experiencing delusion or hallucination, but has no motivation or interest in life. This person has no longer self-esteem and confidence to perform the activities of daily living. And the last is the schizoaffective disorder. This is a person who has symptoms of schizophrenia and a major mood disorder such as depressions. These persons not suffering not only schizophrenia, but the severe depression caused by environmental factor.
Since we're done now with our schizophrenia, it's now time to jump to our next topic, which is your borderline personality disorder. So what is borderline personality disorder? This is a type of disorder with the essential feature of a pervasive pattern of unstable self-image, interpersonal relations, and mood.
What are its signs and symptoms? Usually, they have a problems in identity. They are uncertain with self-image, career goals, personal values, and sexual orientation. Relationship. We are engaged in intense but brief relationships. Splitting may help the individual to avoid the pain and feeling associated with past abuse. mood, they are usually depressed. Their intense anger causes emotional pain, and it exhibits euphoria to crying, then to temper tantrums. Impulsive behavior. They are tend to do things without thinking it through. Here are the characteristics of person with BPD. They are manipulative. They need attention or affection. They are also self-injurious. They tend to punish themselves for being bad and provide relief from psychic pain. Examples of these are cutting, burning, severe skin scratching, and they are usually risk for suicide.
What are the causes of borderline personality disorder? First is heredity and genetics. It runs within the blood. Second is environmental factors. It includes chaotic home environment, neglect of the child's childhood experience, such as history of sexual abuse. The third is neurologic and biochemical dysfunctions. And the last is hyperresponsiveness to stress.
Did you know that under stress, the person regresses to immature behaviors and is unable to cope with the conflict? That's why the person with borderline personality disorder are at risk for tendency to have sexual impulsiveness, and that is seen in casual relationships and multiple sexual partners. They also have self-injurious behavior that can be seen in cutting, burning, and severe skin scratching to feel better. They also have suicide attempts because of depression, aggression, impulsivity, and longer occurrence of suicidal thoughts. That's why take note that self-mutilation and suicide attempts should never be ignored.
Psychotherapeutic management. First is the use of empathy while maintaining clear boundaries. The nurse should emphasize with the patient while maintaining their professionalism. Second, help patient identify and verbalize feelings, control negative behaviors, and slowly begin to replace them with more appropriate actions. And also, conduct suicide assessments and provide a safe environment because they are known to be self-injurious.